Epic Grand Finals of Meta Weekly number 118. 118 weeks in a row. We have never, ever skipped a week over 2 years. We've been running the Meta Weekly thanks to you, and you. Join the Discord so you could gain all the benefits. 100-player dual point rooms. You could join $50 giveaway tournaments that are free entry. Weekly $200 to $300 Meta Weekly tournaments. Monthly $1,400 tournaments. Receive free general, deck, and replay help. You're not going to get better help anywhere else on the internet. The DLM Discord is the place to ascend. Ascend with me into the Grand Finals. Hajime.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Get them voice lines on. We have a set card from Crazy at the top. He's setting the entire hand. Set 3, 2 back row, and a set monster. Look at them sleeves. That's nice. I like the Nordic gods. Unfortunately, not a top tier deck. If you notice, he's playing a 30-card deck versus a 20-card deck. That's crazy. Cosmic Cyclone, pay 1,000, banish a back row card, taking out the Mirror Wall. Follows up with a Shiranui Squire. Squire on summon will summon a tuner from the deck. Get tuning. Level 2 tuner. That level 2 tuner is so important that you must floodgate it. Flip it down, prevent the synchro, also prevent it from being hit in the grave. In the grave, it could synchro using a non-tuner. But the brand new Trap Ballista squad can tribute it to destroy a card in the field. Is Fetty playing it? It's a great card. Flips up a surprise Molehue after confidently having a floodgate and a mirror wall to protect it. Very interesting that he set it instead of summoning. Wow. Ends his turn, goes back to Fetty Guap. 30-card deck being a 30-card deck. He did get to the Grand Finals. This is one deck, no side deck, by the way. You flip down my other Spectral Sword, I got another. But that's okay. Molehue has the special ability of discarding an Elman Saber to flip a monster in the field. Attempts to do so, then gets negated by Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain. Negate. The Molehue also cannot attack. Synchro Shokan into a vanilla level 6 Synchro. No effect, 2,500. No mortal can resist by being 1,000 life less than your opponent. You could turn the entire graveyard into Skull Servants. Skull Servants, no effect. With all the great graveyard effects in this game, turning everything into the grave into a Skull Servant is a great, great skill. Many people say it should be nerfed because you could use it every turn. Taking out that Molehue, making sure to not deal too much damage. And just like that, Fetty Guap wins it! And when new cards come out, people are actually waiting for those decks to be uploaded. So unfortunately, it pushes the spicy stuff behind. But in the Grand Finals, Junior Crazy, similar to Game 1, I swear this is not a replay. You don't have to fast forward. This is Game 2. This is exactly what happened Game 1, but a little different as we have a Solitaire. Solitaire versus 3 set cards. Floodgate, flip it down as it would have the effect to tribute itself to summon a tuner from the deck. And he does not want that to happen. So get flipping. Hey, you're my favorite streamer, and I plan to subscribe soon. What is my Chaos Blue Eyes deck? If you remind me after this duel, I could show you. Otherwise, I'll be on YouTube soon, my friend. Thank you. Invoker. Negate. He could have turn 1 summoned the Invoker before there was back row to search for an invocation. But now that he flips it, it gets negated by Fiendish Chain. Chain up the Invoker. No search. He needed it to search for a fusion spell, and he just passes. Fiendish Chain locks it up so it cannot attack. No card effect. That's it. Locked up. They're both locked up. His monster's permanently face down. His monster is locked up by a chain. What now? More Saiyan, Super Saiyan Tram, more gifted love in the chat YouTube. If you're not watching the Grand Finals live, you're missing out on gifted subs potentially. What are you doing? Both players passing back and forth. What is going on? No one wants to overcommit to the field. Summons a level 2 tuner, which he can't do anything with. That level 2 tuner is great in the grave with another non-tuner. So it looks like he's going to maybe just normal summon another monster alongside the tuner. We have Palace of the Elemental Lords. This card is limited to 3. That's right, limited to 3. If you're a TCG player, try to comprehend what limited to 3 means. Palace of the Elemental Lords is going to search the deck, but Ballista Squad. This card's so funny. I feel like this would be such a bad, random, common card in the TCG, but in Duel Links, it's top tier. That's insane. Tribute your face-down monster. It could tribute any monster, but he's tributing his floodgated monster to negate the Palace. Palace will not get searching. He wanted to search for an Element Saber monster, and it got negated. If a continuous spell or trap activates and you chain a destruction effect to that card, or a removal card, I should say, it essentially negates the effect, which does not work for non-continuous cards. So if you were to chain a Ballista Squad to a Ballista Squad, it would of course not negate it, but Fiendish Chain would get negated, the field spell would get negated, you know. Invocation Fusion. Get fusing. He's going to fuse, potentially using the opponent's graveyard. That's exactly what he does. Banishing a fire from the opponent's grave and his invoker to summon. Purgatrio. Whoa! That's a trap you do not see every day. I have not seen that trap in a while. Void Trap Hole. When a 2000 attack or higher monster is special summoned, negate the monster and destroy it. That is insane. That will negate and destroy a Cocytus if there is a Palace field spell, because it will be 2000 or higher on its summon. That's big brain. Invoker, after being added back to the hand through the effect of invocation. Get normal summoning, add invocation. Let's try it again. Within the same turn of getting Void Trap pulled, we're going to summon Purgatrio number 2. Purgatrio number 2. Time to battle. The Purgatrio deals piercing damage through that 0 defense. Ballista Squad number 2. Tribute the Spectral Sword. Destroy any card in the field. Of course, take out the Purgatrio. Now, it's Spectral Sword in the grave. If there's a non-tuner in the grave with it, you could banish itself and the non-tuner to synchro as if it were the field. Cosmic Cyclone, pay 1,000 life, get banishing. Goodbye, Floodgate Trap Hole. Off the field. We don't need anything else to slow down this duel. No mortal can resist. Turn the entire grave into Skull Servants. That is pretty decent against Invocation, as Invocation wants to banish a different attribute that's not dark, I should say. They want it to be fire. Galaxy Cyclone, destroy a set card in the field, set back row. Chains another Cosmic Cyclone. Are you willing to go down to 2,000 life? I guess he thinks he's going to lose anyway. Cosmic Cyclone, take out the middle. You're not supposed to hear the voice lines over me speaking. That's on purpose. I duck the volume while I speak, because I do not like getting interrupted.
Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position.
Invoker. Get searching. Grabbing Invocation. That's the fusion.
I activate a spell.
Activate Invocation. Get fusing. Now, I initially said you do not want to banish a dark. That's only because the dark one is the weakest invoked fusion there is, but it's still an option. Kaliga in attack position. Attack for 1,000 attack. Just like that. Now, what does Kaliga say? Kaliga says only 1 attack per turn and only 1 monster effect per turn per player. Rips a card, sets a card. Back to Junior Crazy. This is getting crazy.
My turn comes to an end.
Here I go. My turn. I draw. I activate a spell.
Chat, you can only use invocation to add invoker back once per turn. Okay? You can't add it, banish it, add it, banish it. It's not an infinite loop of being able to use it over and over and over. Ooh, Kaliga in defense. Every Shiranui monster in the game is 0 defense. So he knows that Kaliga could take out that face down. But Kaliga's preventing him from attacking more than once. He's going to swing in with Malo. Taking out another tuner. 2 tuners in the grave. No non-tuners to synchro with. He just needs a non-tuner in the grave to get synchro in. Again, setting. He's got an invocation of his own. Invocate Lancia from the hand. Negate. No banishing for the rest of the turn. Invocation banishes. No bueno, no use.
My turn comes to an end.
Useless.
Here I go. My turn.
30 cards. 30 cards. 30 cards, by the way.
I summon a monster in attack position.
Normal summons a Molehue. It's time to battle. Only one attack.
Let's do this.
Attack with Molehue. Successfully taking out Invoker.
It's my turn. I draw.
Get drawing. Now he needs a non-tuner zombie. So it's not finally that he has a non-tuner in the grave. It's no good. No good. Ripped a card. What did he rip? Fetty Guap. Are you in or are you out? Attack. There are so many cards in the game where that back row could stop all of this. He could shuffle. He could do nothing. Lethal. He could have shuffled the whole field back into the deck. He could have reduced every monster permanently by 2,400. Could have wiped it all. Didn't have what he needed. Junior Crazy God wins it.
Summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
Betty Guap opening up with a turn 1 Invoker.
Card face down on the field.
Where can we see the deck list? On stream. You're only going to get the top 32 decks on stream, not on the website. And you will also get it on YouTube, which will be posted days later. So if you want the deck list, you're going to have to stick around for the top Ds.
Here I go. I summon a monster.
So summoning Invoker for Invocation, just so he could not get negated on another turn by something like a Fiendish Chain. We have Palace of the Elemental Lords with the Molehue, which gives Molehue the power to flip any monster on the field face down during either player's turn. Gonna swing in onto that Invoker. Balista Squad.
Here's my
I knew you would do that. Flip up the Balista Squad, tribute the Invoker, destroy the Molehue. Oh boy.
now. Here's
I am not done with my turn before the turn ends. I'm going to Cosmic Cyclone. Get banishing. Banish the top left. Goodbye. Fiendish Chain.
draw.
One deck. No side deck. So there's literally nothing a Reddit fool could say that this is not relevant to the ladder of the KC Cup. I got you. This is checkmate.
Now. I fusion summon a monster.
Fusion summon using the Invoker and sending a Squire to the grave. Purgatrio.
I activate a
Why did he not normal summon his Squire? Well, if he normal summoned Squire, Squire would have been banished. Normal summon Invoker, grab another Invocation. Maybe. No mortal can resist. Turn the Molehue into a Skull Servant. Just go straight to battle. Okay.
My monster attacks you.
2,700. Let's go.
Effect activates.
No, Fetty. Fetty. No! You're ending it. Boost. Again? This is not enough for lethal. Why are you doing this? What are you doing? You're crazy. Does he have another that's plus 1,000?
My monster
He's got another! Very Guap is going for lethal! No! It backfired! Mirror wall in the damage step! Reduce the attack! You fool!
I can still turn.
Whoa!
That ends my turn.
I refuse.
Oh my Jesus! He tried to steal the duel.
Guide me.
He tried to end it. Thanks for triggering my destiny draw. After taking 2,000 damage, I will search my deck for any card. Grabbing Invoker. Invoker, get searching.
My field spell activates.
Palace of the Elemental Lord, search for Malo. Fetty Guap went all in, discarding both of his invokers for a potential lethal play. Mirror Wall in a 30-card deck out of nowhere. Stopped it all.
Now's the time.
Invocation. My own Purgatrio. The field spell is going to make my own bigger than yours as I gain plus 200 per different attribute in the grave.
Time to battle. Let's do this.
Attack.
Monster attacks. From my hand,
Concentrating Current in a 30-card deck. Semi-limited to 2. How does he find the room? Boost. Gain equal to its defense. 4,600 damage in the grand finals. Lethal.
You defeated me. I did not foresee this in my vision.
What just happened? The reverse lethal. Fetty Guap had it. Lost to a mirror wall with the follow-up concentrating current. Semi-limited to 2. Let's start off with the top 2 duelists, Junior Crazy God versus Fetty Guap. Starting with Fetty Guap, who got second place. His deck in a no side deck, 1 deck tournament. As you can see, it's all coming off on the screen on the top right. This is KC Cup approved. Void Trap Hole, 2,000 attack or higher is summoned, special summoned, negate, and destroy it. Just 2 Purgatrio. Just 2 Purgatrio, that's all you need. 30-card deck, Junior Crazy God. He has no idea where he wants to eat, but he got first place anyway, it don't matter. This guy just loves everything. He just ate the whole buffet. So good job to our top 2 players. Now, on to the top 32. Level augmentation, 20 cards, 1 Ballista Squad, a random Lancia. Remember, this is 1 deck, no side deck. And we have Sealed Beast. What does that mean? Is this Sealed Tombs? Someone who could speak this language maybe knows what this skill is. Thunder Dragons with Leveneer. Thunder Dragons with Leveneer. Wait, this is Chris. Is this Crystron or Thunder Dragon? Keck W. Yes, good job. Baggy sleeves, Thunder Dragons with the Lightsworn cards. I'm loving it. Blackwings. Back in the day, Blackwings saved our tournaments from being way too long. And now Blackwings are not so much, not that popular in tournaments. I don't know, they're glass cannon. If their first turn push doesn't work, then they kind of fall apart, but still good enough to get top 32. Good job. No mortal can resist. No Ballista Squad. Good job. I think this is Rock Hoppers, maybe. So good job, Rock Hoppers, if it was you. All right, Crystron Standard. I like the cat. Leveneer in Element Sabers. Well, the Element Sabers, they could change their attribute in the grave to light, dark. It don't matter. Level augmentation to make them turn 1 Sun Saga. Sun Saga turn 1. Baggy sleeves. That's a thick deck. Shiranui. Very good. Invoked was very popular in today's tournament. Here's the full deck type breakdown. And also the top. Triple Leveneer. That is what I'm talking about. That is my deck. Yoink. This is the deck I'm telling you to play if you're a free-to-play player or casual player or returning player. More Thunder Dragons. Thunder Dragons clapping. Level duplication. You what, mate? Heroes. The only hero deck in the top 32. Level augmentate. Wow, what is with the Void Trap holes? Blue Eyes, but not Chaos Blue Eyes. Rip. Arrow Mage. Now it's worth it for me to show you the Synchro deck. This is from Serenity. Serenity did very well with this. So there you go. Thunder Dragon Baggy Sleeves, 30 cards, similar to other versions we saw. No mortal can resist. No invoked in this, just, you know, teched out like many of the other Shurinuis. Destiny draw, Dark Lords. No matter what, we can't kill this deck. Shiranui, no mortal can resist. Very good. Crystron, standard, playing the Tortoise, 2,000 defense. Magician Girls, the only Magician Girls in the top 32. Invoked. Cyber Dragons, the only Cyber Dragons in the top 32. Hey, there's more than one Blackwing in the top 32. We got 2. And then another Blue Eyes White Dragon deck again. No Leveneer. Strange Eyes. Good job. And that is it